What you doing? I'm Daisuke, and this is Otaku News Reviews. This time I'm talking about Fabricant 100 by Daisuke Enoshima, Chapter 1, Ashibi Yao. This series debuted on Viz Media's website for Shonen Jump on December 4th, 2022. It is translated by Jin Misuka Cash with lettering by Erika Terregues. I mention that because they put it on there. It is 55 pages long, so I guess pretty typical amount for a first chapter. So this story is about some doctor who wanted to create this ideal human, so he started fabricating these fabricants. What I can only assume is like some kind of blank doll-looking thing. You don't get like a clear, exact picture of what they originally looked like, but whatever it is, once the doctor made the 100th one, they died. Now, since these fabricants are created to be the ideal human, they took a will upon themselves after the doctor died and decided in order to become ideal, they will look for superior human flesh to steal and make part of their body, which is why you never really see just a completely blank one. This chapter focuses on the victim. Her name's Luna. She's on a train with her fiance, and she suddenly sees, because she has superior eyes, something running up along the train, and just reaches in, grabs her, pulls her out, assuming to steal her eyes. This is where we meet our main protagonist, Ashibi Yao. He belongs to this Yao family, who is known for like their longevity and youthfulness. Their family is easily up in the hundreds and still look very, very young. The weird part about this is everyone seems to know Ashibi and the Yao family because of this. So it's not even exactly like Ashibi is from some secret family or whatever. She's recognized by someone on the train, even the fiance, who never gets named as far as I can tell. At least not yet, unless he pops up later, which it seems like something that could happen. But you get his backstory pretty quickly in this chapter. His whole family that was murdered. Uh, of course, it's because of these fabricants came because they want to steal their superior parts, their blood that made them so useful. And Ashibi, as only being 14, makes this deal. He's like, once I turn 18, that's when we'll be at the peak, and my blood would be at its, ripest. He wants all the other fabricants to be killed first. However, there's only one of him, so and before you can even finish saying what you assume is like only one of you will be able to have me, one of them decides to kill all of them like nothing. That's who you see with them, is this woman who, whenever I first started or first saw this series, I assumed she was going to be a doctor and she was going to be a fabricant. I don't know if there's any relation, but turns out this is Fabricant 100, and you learn that the later the Fabricant was made, the stronger or the more closer to the ideal it was already supposed to be. I don't know, but yeah, it just looks like some, of course, busty woman. And a lot of at first I was like, is this supposed to be his sister? You see, when his sister dies, no, I'm pretty sure it's not. It's just a coincidence. But yeah, this Fabricant 100, I don't think it even has a name. I'm just gonna call it 100. Uh, she was there and killed the rest of his family too, so it's weird that he would just team up with him, or because she's so strong and powerful, she maybe heard this from a distance and came. And I don't know. You don't see her take part in killing the family. You do see a bunch of them. I think you can easily conclude there's like 8 there or something like that. Just looking at the pictures. But yeah, she comes, kills them all, and they've been teaming up so far. So now they're on a team going hunting the fabricants, and this one, he's easily able to lure in by cutting himself, drawing a little blood. Uh, the one that stole the eyes comes up, also has really fast superior legs. It's weird how they make it sound like bodies work, but I'm not taking this as realistic anyways. Yeah, it has superior legs, now superior eyes. Once it realizes it's up against the 100 one that would be stronger, it tries to flee. But apparently, once the fabricant like senses or knows their superior flesh, it's not able to run away. So since this one already has Ashibi's blood in its senses, I don't know how you want to describe it, it can't run away. So that means Fabricant 100 can just destroy it easy. There's not even really much of a fight. Which I don't know if it's anticlimactic. You expect for the first chapter to be more of a struggle. There's really not. It's kind of like this is just happening. It really is just an introduction, and of course, like it's the first one, so it's not going to be a huge fight. But you expect maybe a little struggle, or at least a little playful back and forth. Yeah, that's pretty much it. They're able to get the eyes back for the fiance, who's this whole time has just been like, "Oh, I give up. There's no point. Once someone's dead, they're gone. There's nothing else I can do." So he gave up on even trying to do anything. Which that's real. There's not really anything he could have done. Uh, and yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this first chapter. It could be interesting, but I can also see it like the interest of it dying down fast. But there is a number, so there's 100 of them, and they say this was the 12th fabricant, number 12. I guess he has a book or a list of something in order to know what number they are, because he also says there's 82 more to go, which that means this would have been what doing math. That's stupid of me. This would have been the 18th he killed, assuming there was about eight, and then that means there was more along the way they've done. Nothing too special, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where this goes if the interest can keep going, especially since he's already with what's supposed to be the strongest fabricant. But because they can get superior parts, maybe there's one that's just been secretly going at it and is able to collect all these parts, so where even the 100th one will have trouble facing. That's what I'm predicting is going to happen, because yeah, there's really not more to it, especially since he's already with what's supposed to be the strongest one. And of course, if 100 was there in Slaughter's family, he's going to have to deal with, like, is he really going to keep his deal and let this one have his body when he turns 18? He's going to have some kind of plan at the end. Is this one going to come to some understanding and be fine and do whatever? I don't know. This is one of the ones that the ending is going to be the most interesting, and the throughout the rest is going to be more just typical shonen stuff. Because of course it is. That makes sense. But whenever I first saw like the announcement for this new series, I was like, "Oh, this one sounds like kind of." It was like a doctor doing some kind of twisted things. I was like, "Oh, that's why I assumed the Fabricant 100 was the doctor in the Ashibi was going to be like some child experiment, or whatever." But no, that's it's even more sure than that. Less sinister. Maybe there could be some dark moments, especially with just the story in general and stealing body parts and stuff like that, and of course killing and all that. So we'll just have to see where it goes. I am interested. I'll keep it up. I expect it to be a short series. I don't see any longevity in this. I hope it doesn't get canceled. I hope it at least finishes, because it does feel like it has a premise that would just suddenly be cut short. So I hope it gets the ending it deserves. But yeah, hoping for the best. It should be pretty good, interesting at least. But yeah, it's more just if it's going to be lower than my expectations, really. So I'm getting that. But this was also, I think, the last of this batch of new series that Viz is putting out. So the other ones also pretty cool. I thought about doing those, but since this was the latest one, the newest one, when I decided to do this, this is one I decided, and it is the one that's most interesting to me, at least. But that is it for my little review, a little recap of Fabricant 100, Chapter 1, Ashibi Yao by Daisuke Enoshima. Let me know what you thought. If you're reading this, if you're reading the other new series. Yeah, I'm just interested in this. I don't normally do manga reviews by chapter, so this is new for me too. And yeah, it could be pretty interesting. Hopefully, will be shorter as each chapter goes on, since I've already introduced the characters. There won't be as much to talk about. So these will most likely just be shorter reviews and stuff. But that's it. Let me know what you're thinking of this. Anything I say, disagree, agree. Let me know your predictions for the series. This is brand new. We got plenty of time to predict and stuff. I feel like I'm usually pretty accurate with some of my stuff. Maybe I just get lucky. Who knows? But yeah, go ahead, like this if you like it. Leave comments if you want to. If you're not subscribed to this, go ahead and subscribe. If you want to see more of me, you can follow me on my social medias. The AC stores on there as well. I'll leave all the links and stuff too. And you want to join me on my Discord, you can do all that. Smart community, come talk about all kinds of stuff. A whole bunch of kinds of stuff. But that is it. Thank you so much. Until next time, I'm the AC. Bye.